Lesson 3 of drawing. We just finished our gradated patches. If yours look like mine, you've done a good job. If you still can see lines and some places are extra dark maybe, and it just doesn't look like value, but it looks more like lines, I would suggest doing the exercise again until you can hold the pencil in a position where you can see value instead of lines. Now let me give you an example of how you can hold that pencil. Of course, this easel is slanted, but if you hold the pencil not too close to the bottom and not way up here, but hold it in the crook of your hand closer to the middle, you'll be able to swing your wrist but keep your arm stationary. Now also, as you practice, you should use an extra piece of computer paper to place underneath your hand as you practice your tapered strokes so that your hand doesn't smear the pencil that's underneath it. I'm going to time here. Hopefully we will stop before 20 minutes this time. Now, I suggested going on to the next step. So we're going to look at level one drawing exercises in Symmetry. I took a photo of this and I will attach it as a link so that you can print it off if you would like. It's also gridded boxes with exercises of the basic elements of shape. There's dot, circle, line, curved lines together, and angled lines. What you need to do with this exercise is have the children look at this box and replicate what they see in the box underneath. The second row, of course, if you have small children, this might be harder than if you have older children, but there's 3 different levels of these exercises, so always start with the beginning ones, no matter how old they are. The second box will be replicated underneath. And then this last line here is a practice in symmetry. Symmetry is drawing the opposite picture of what you see. So I dotted in the opposite view here of what you see on the left side. You're going to replicate it symmetrically on the right side. Of course, here is the left side, but you would have to replicate the right side and on and on. Some are more difficult than others. And if you're a very organized person, you might have trouble with this, but that's okay. It's just an exercise. It helps you to learn to see detail better. It helps you to be able to replicate things from your eyes to your hand, to the connection from your eyes to your hand. So after you finish those exercises, go ahead and pause the video, do those exercises, and we'll come back. You're going to take the picture of your animal now, and you're going to draw the outline with your 4H pencil. Now, I did mine. You remember the picture of the buck. I'm going to place it right there. I drew an outline with my lightest pencil, and it is important that you keep it nice and light. This is like the exercise we did with our markers, except now we're going to see the different value and use the different pencils to replicate the different values in what you see. So I just did my outline here, and that's what I would like you to do on your computer paper. Or if you have a nice sketch pad that's nice and flat and smooth, this would be the time to use your good paper and draw an outline by looking at the elements of the shape. Let me give you an example. When I look at this deer, there is a piece here that I didn't do. I'm gonna draw it in there. When I look at this buck, I'm going to see on my paper a curved line. Put these side by side so you can see this. I see a curved line here, so I'm going to replicate what I see with a curved line here. Curved line here. Angled line at the points. When I get to the head, I'm going to see a curved line. I'm going to see a mouth, a nose, and a mouth that's connected there. I'm going to see a chin and the lighter value. I'm just outlining here. We're not putting in darker value yet. This is what I'd like you to do. See this curved line? This is pretty much a straight line, slightly curved with angles here. And so instead of seeing the whole buck, I'm breaking it down to different lines. Here's a curved line. Here's a curved line. Here's a circle with his eye. There's a shape around his eye that looks almost circular, and it is enclosed, so we would consider that in the circle family. Also, his ears. There's inside of his ears, there's a special shape. Inside this ear, you can hardly see that, but there's a special shape inside that ear that's back here. So, my goal here is to replicate just the outline of what I see in my black and white photo. I would like you to do the same with the picture of your pet. Pause the video and work on that. Now let's just do a little bit of review. This is going to take you some time, and you'll probably not want to go forward with another step until you get that outline in. I want to remind you of our breathing practices and relaxation. Always take a deep breath in. If your shoulders are tense, put your shoulders down. That will help you relax. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. Your arms are resting on the table in front of you. You're comfortable, you have lots of space. Also, we want to do a little review here on the basic elements of shape. The elements, let's review. Remember the 5 different families: the circle family, the dot family, the line family, the angle family, and the curved line family. We're going to see a lot of these curved lines probably in our picture of our pet. These are shapes that are 2D. And then we have pencils that we're going to use, but we always start with our lightest pencil like we just did with our outline. 4H, 2H, HB, 2B, and 4B. Now, if you're ready to go on from there, we will look at that in our next video.